Well, hello and welcome to Chasing the Dollar, brought to you by TAB Sportsbet. And if you're not watching this show and you're having a bet at Wentworth Park on Saturday nights, you are absolutely kidding yourself, because Tim Newbold, you're on fire at the moment. Another big week. Yeah, we're still travelling okay, Ben. Probably not as good as the week before when we got the quaddie, but our best bet did win, and Cool Icon at $5 was pretty good to us as well. So, again, we've got a bit of cash in our kick. Well, there's some jackpots around, one of them at Wentworth Park on Saturday night, and Jaimee Rogers has all the details from TAB Sportsbet.
Thanks, Ben. Yes, we've got a $20,000 quaddie jackpot on Saturday night at Wentworth Park, so I'll be sure to tune in very carefully, listening to Tim's tips for each of the legs.
All right, let's kick off the first of the quaddie legs at Wentworth Park this Saturday night. It is race number 5, and Tim, looking over at your notes, you've had a bit of a scribble there. You've had a look at most of these runners in a pretty analytical light. What have you found?
I bet you can't read any of the notes, but I will assure you of that. Look, I've come up with number 2, Scarlet Liz. She is a clean beginner. She's got good early pace, but then she just hits a bit of a flat spot. I think she's got a moderate beginner on her outside. She might be able to cross the inside runner, take the rail at the first turn, and she'll keep rolling along if she does. I think she's going well without winning, and at value she'll run a huge race. Big danger number 4, Midnight Capers. The Group 1 Futurity winner at the Garden from February has only had one run back from a break, and that was at Dubbo, and it was a big win, but she's stepping up in class now. But she can overcome that awkward alley. Throw in number 1, Mr. Gasmic. I would prefer him drawn wider out. He was desperately unlucky last week. He really should have won, and if he does get the breaks at the right time during the race, he will figure in the finish.
Now, race 6, this is a final. They qualified last week. The red was the fastest qualifier, and obviously it's well drawn.
Well, it's not all that well drawn, Benny, but she does want to shift as she drives into the first turn. So if she doesn't get clear galloping room, she might find a little trouble. I like number 2, Bang Bang. Good beginner, great early pace. Weak at the end, but she might be able to pinch a break mid-race, and she might get away with it. She only needs to run around 30-2, 30-3 to win this race. Her run last week was really good. I think she's got a terrific chance in a very, very tough race. Number 2, Bang Bang on top. 1, Dawn Knows Best, comes right into contention, but as I said, just got to avoid any early trouble. Does want to shift at the first turn. 3, Purivan Q, lacks early pace, but strong at the end. And you've got to throw in number 6, Fruity Shiraz, who returned to her best in really good fashion last week, clocking 30.11. Very, very tough race, but number 2, Bang Bang on top.
Okay, on to race number 7. This is the free-for-all and the race of the night. Tim, do you think this is a race in 2 between Garlet and Bye Bye Bucks?
Yeah, really do. 2 promising New South Wales pups. I think they'll be heading toward the Peter Mosman next month. I like number 2, Garlet. He can be a bit touchy at box rides, but he's got great burn when he gets rolling to stride. He's clocked around 29.8 at Wentworth Park. If he does begin cleanly, I think he can lead. I think he'll win. Number 2, Garlet on top. Bye Bye Bucks is airborne at present, racing in career best fashion. My only little concern with him, he's got Cool Zach Knee in box number 8, which will be beginning quickly and rushing toward the rail. He's just got to avoid that greyhound in the early stages. Throw in number 3, Ella Bonita, will be running on and can finish in the multiples.
Okay, race number 8, that is the final leg of the quaddie. Tim, you've got a fair few notes on this one as well. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I like number 3, Mickey Lee. Won a heat of the ladies' bracelet a few weeks ago, and then walked out of the final, lost all chance. She's well drawn over toward the inside in box number 3. She's got a greyhound on her outside, which begins quickly and wants to rush to the outside of the track, so she's going to get a heap of room to move in the initial stages. I think if she does begin on terms, she can burn to the top, she can run time. I think she'll go very close. 1, Thunder Lee has got the early pace to be competitive, and will use that inside draw to advantage. Throw in 7, Jeremy Jett. Coming into this off a little bit of a freshen up, which will suit him. He is capable of running very, very quick time at Wentworth Park, and El Cabello for the multiples.
All right, Tim, we've been keeping that tally of your best bets in recent times, and it's building and building. Another win last week.
Yeah, we're travelling quite well there, Benny. Captive went straight to the top and led all of the way, and at $2.80 I thought was a pretty good price too.
And what about this week?
He Knows You Know. He's one of my favourite greyhounds. He comes back to Wentworth Park in race 4, number 8. He's beautifully drawn on the outside of the track in box number 8. His run at Wentworth Park was incredible last time out. He nearly fell, and he went down by about a length. To miss his run, you would have had to probably have your eyes stapled shut. It was an incredible run. I think he'll be winning. He won't be any flash price, but I think he'll win.
And what about something at some value for us?
Scarlet Lee's in race number 5, box 2. I think she'll run a good race at good odds.
Now, Tim, I don't know about you, but I walked here to Chasing the Dollar this morning. So Jaimee Rogers from TAB Sportsbet might have something for us.
Well, Ben, you might not have to walk here anymore because you could win a BMW convertible thanks to TAB Sportsbet. All you got to do is check out our new website at tab.com.au. The new website makes your betting simpler and smarter. We've got new features like the Black Book and Cross Super Multi functionality. So head online to tab.com.au to find out how you can win the BMW convertible. The number one club has now launched in all of our New South Wales TAB agencies, and to celebrate, we are giving away 250,000 bonus points to one lucky customer every day throughout May. So head into your local New South Wales TAB agency to pick up a blue card, register the card, and then you can find out how to win.
Okay, well, in recent weeks, we have been asking for your questions to us on Facebook. We've got a few this week, and here is one from Nathan John Goodridge. He says, "Hello, Ben. I'm only new to the sport. If I had a sore dog, which would be the best to get to look at your dog, a vet or a muscle man?" Now, I don't know if Nathan is a young or aspiring trainer, but certainly most of the big trainers can have a check of their dogs themselves, and that's how they get around those sorts of problems. But, Tim, if you were new to the sport, what would you do?
Well, I'll start off. I'm a putter, Ben. I couldn't train a pig to be dirty. So first of all, I would probably go to the muscle man. He's a lot cheaper than the vet. And if he can't fix the problem, still an issue, then go to the vet and take a checkbook.
Yeah, let's hope it is not too serious for you, Nathan. But thanks for your question. And if anyone has any questions for us here on Chasing the Dollar, just go to us through the Facebook site and we'll get to them in coming weeks. But thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to you, Tim. And we'll talk to you soon on Chasing the Dollar.